EVO 2023 might be the biggest fighting game tournament convention for fighting games of all time. And let me explain why. We're coming out this huge transitional period after the pandemic where everything seemingly has been slowed down for gaming at least. And right now, things are wrapping up times 10 again. There's so much stuff that's going to be happening at EVO 2023, it's going to be hard to keep up. It's even funny, with even the last week, we had 2 fighting game announcements and 2 fighting game betas already. I'm going to EVO 2023, but I want to drop my big predictions that we probably will have some of the craziest and most insane reveals ever for fighting game history at this EVO alone. There has been a common trend as well, not only with fighting games in the genre, but gaming in general, that after like the first 2 to 3 years of a console being out, then everything want to start dropping and coming out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here today to talk about what potentially we could see at this EVO and how big it can be. There's a lot of stuff going on and a lot of developer support at this event as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about every main game that is at EVO and talk about what is potentially happening for those games and more. Alright, let's get out the way. Guilty Gear Strive. Guilty Gear Strive is finally on its season 3 after the last character being that man, Oscar. It's been kind of lit. Now, I don't play this game. Do I hate this game? No, but essentially I'm going to tell you guys straight up that season 3 might even be crazier for the game. I know they already came out and confirmed earlier today that with Guilty Gear Strive Season 3, they're adding new attacks and new moves and stuff to the game. So that could be big for Guilty Gear as well. Hopefully making the gameplay even more expansive than it already can be at sometimes. Who I think the character is gonna be? I mean, if they gotta go hard or go home, they in a composition zone right now. Everybody coming out. They gonna have to drop like Johnny or something like that, or Jam. I don't know who else could be bigger than those 2 characters in Guilty Gear right now. But that is probably my prediction for Guilty Gear. Next game on this list is Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3. Now, real talk, I don't know much about Ultimate Marvel Vs Capcom 3 in terms of what the community has been doing recently, but it is one of my favorite fighting games. I will watch a tournament of Marvel. I will stop walking to watch Marvel if I can to see it. Now, there's been a lot of speculation that people think it's going to be Marvel vs. Capcom 4 because Capcom said they're going to make a game that's going to sell them millions within 2024, whatever. But honestly, I think it's Monster Hunter or Resident Evil. And a lot of people are forgetting a lot of Capcom games do make millions. Like Street Fighter 6 even just had 2 million. So that's millions. Next is Tekken 7. Now we all know Tekken 7 Master Event is kicking off at EVO 2023. Meaning their whole version of World Core or Capcom Cup is going to happen here. Now, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen with Tekken here. I don't talk about leaks on this channel, so I will never ever talk about them or bring them up. But the next character could be very hyped for the game. They might just drop 2 to 3 characters at EVO and just say, yo, this the EVO trailer. That's what I'm speculating with what Tekken and Harada is going to do. So many people have had their hands on the game at this point, and now they just have to fine-tune the game and then get people hyped for the game and then show off other content. That's pretty much what they got to do for Tekken 8, in my honest opinion. Okay, next is Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I swear to God, I feel sorry if you're a Dragon Ball FighterZ player. But if they don't freaking give y'all rollback the day they finish finals, y'all gotta stop playing that game, bro. I love the game. I love watching it. But y'all gotta go move around, play something else, bro. It is frustrating seeing how like y'all like, yo, I love Dragon Ball, but they ain't giving back to y'all like that. And there's probably extra restrictions on their end that they can't go all in like a Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, Tekken, or Marvel can do. But I think at that event, they might just announce Super Dragon Ball FighterZ and then give y'all rollback. I also have another speculation that why it got delayed. They probably came to a consensus and was like, let's just add new characters. Let's make a Super Dragon Ball FighterZ and add new fighters to the game. New trailer reveal or whatever is probably going to be there. And kabam. Then the next is the King of Fighters 15, which personally, I think they were done with their Season 2. And I think it's about time for them to announce Season 3 at EVO. Now, my thing about King of Fighters is that game is pretty good. However, I know matchmaking is still wonky a little bit. I don't know if that's 100% true. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. I think what's interesting instead of King of Fighters is they finally might show off Garou Mark of the Wolves. I haven't played that game. I'm not going to lie to you. I know of it, but I have not played it. I just hope that the stylized version they come out with and how it looks comes out to where everybody will accept it and like it. That is going to be one game that's going to get torn apart simply because of its art style or graphics. And then one of my favorite fighting games of all time is Multi-Blood type Lumina. I feel so sorry for dropping the content for this game. I say this every time I think about it because I love the game a lot. Even in its earliest state, Shield was annoying, but we ain't gonna come here for that, okay? Essentially, I think it's time for Multi-Blood type Lumina, and here's my honest opinion. I think Multi-Blood type Lumina, this is the final DLC update for the game that they're gonna have at EVO. And I think after Multi-Blood type Lumina, they're gonna go into Under Night 2. I think that's the biggest thing that should happen for French Red right now. I think that would be the smartest move for them because everybody's wanting Uni with rollback, and that will help that community out a lot. Me personally, what I would want from them is them to see if they could get another Dengenki Bunko Fighting Climax 2. That's what I would like to see. I know we ain't gonna get it though. And then last on this list is Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Now, that is the last game at the tournament, by the way. I know it's probably a big transitional period because their game come out literally the following month later. So they're probably like, alright, I'm chilling, I'm cooling. I don't really care. But I think Ed Boon did confirm that we will be getting some information from Mortal Kombat 1 at EVO 2023. So at this point at EVO, I really hope they reveal Natara. I will be so happy. That is my favorite, one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters, period. I love the sisters and all that, but that is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters to ever play, period. I missed that character, and it hasn't been in the game for almost, 18 years? Maybe even longer. Who knows? And last but not least, let's talk about Street Fighter 6. They just recently came out and dropped out Master League, the updated version to it where they have ELO based on reigning. I ain't at Master yet in Street Fighter. I've been on and off playing it here and there. But number 2, I think it's time for them to reveal Aki, right? The second character in the Street Fighter Year 1 seasons past. They need to reveal Aki. I'm so with it 100%, 1000%. My biggest thing though is I 100% hope they show off Ed as well. I think what would be pretty cool is that they just show off Aki and Ed in a trailer, show off his actual 3D model, and then tease us with Akuma. You know, keep building up the hype to Akuma until he's finally close to releasing. That's my hope and hopium for it. But I also think we might get an Aki trailer, and they might show off some new costumes for Street Fighter 6 at EVO. I think they can do a lot there. Now, there's also Project L, which I won't be surprised if they show a lot of Project L stuff as well at EVO. Project L will be playable at EVO. I'll try to play it. I know that line gonna be long as hell at EVO. So there's that. Kabam Capiche. And then there's Nick All-Star Brawl 2, which I'm actually excited for. I haven't got to talk about it on the channel yet, but I am 100% wanting to play that game to the 10 to the 1000%. And then there's also Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which I just made a video on that. I was going to plan on doing it, but life just got too hectic right now before the trip of EVO. So keep that in mind. I am excited for EVO 2023. I cannot believe how lit this event, this tournament, and this kind of convention at this point will be. Sadly, I won't have a Sunday finals ticket. But yeah, I am deeply enthralled that I might actually be able. I'm just excited to be here, man. That's one thing I wanted to do this year is to go to EVO and have a great time. So shout out to y'all and thank y'all for supporting me for all of these years and all the recent months with Street Fighter and all the other games I've been cycling through that YouTube don't like me to play. It's whatever. It's your boy Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter at avataryayaTV_. Remember, you guys are golden and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Let's see who's stronger.